Hey gang, it's Friday night, February 11th, and a video I published yesterday left a rather strong impression on my viewers and myself, indicative of the like count on the video, which lets me know I struck a chord. But I did the math, and that puts me right about 51 years old. Is my at most max expiration. That's my expiration date. That's the maximum I'll get to. All said and done, if I'm surviving in a bunker, which is going to be horrible, at some point later this decade or thereafter in the 2030s, it's going to be so unbearable in many instances that I'm not sure the point to keep going. Luckily, I'm armed, though. That's what I've been thinking about the past 24 hours. This is me just vlogging, just talking. What's happening is still coming out on Monday. I went to IHOP tonight. For no reason, I felt like getting chicken fried steak. It was alright. I feel kind of nauseous. Did I get to do everything I wanted to? Yes, my gosh. I was so blessed, so fortunate and lucky to be born in the first world country. Despite the worst inequality, I still got to smash some really fine women and hold some really cool jobs and go to a bunch of really cool places. I could do a whole video about me going back through my most joyous moments. And I thought about doing that. I'm pretty sure I still will. Just reflecting on those moments in your life that really mattered. When you actually felt a sense of connection to something other than everyday tasks, everyday life. That's kind of relieving, honestly. It's kind of relieving that everything's going to be destroyed by abrupt climate change in the next decade or two, because it really takes a weight off my shoulder. I thought that I had already TMI maxed out my credit cards, a few of them, because I needed to set myself up a new life here in Arkansas. But turns out I get another offer in the mail for like another $2,500. Like, they just want to throw me money. That's cool. I don't need it, but it's good to know that it's still there. I kept it to the side. I fled Texas. I never want to go back there again. Something else I've been thinking about along the lines of collapse is it forces you to confront your inadequacies, emotional problems, because you have an existential crisis. You can't even really get to wrapping your head around it until you've gone through all the work of yourself. I mean, you can see it from the outside, but it'll force you to confront the trauma, addiction, if you have any. And everyone goes through that process differently. I'm not one to tell anybody how to do that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm really grateful that I played my cards right. There was one instance I may have gotten a little too forceful with one of my ex-girlfriends, and I regret that. Women will drive you absolutely up the wall. They're like programmed for it nowadays. In America, mainly. I played my cards close. I impressed myself. I don't need to travel, go see new places. Honestly, I just want to find a cave and just sit there till the collapse. Or the collapse finishes. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of PUBG. Got 2 new subscribers from PUBG on here. People waking up, enlightening them, though far too little. And that's kind of cool. I'm doing what I enjoy. Cat life is busy life. All the time is playtime, except when she sleeps. And I'm pretty sure that I'm never going to get laid again until this starts to break down. Until I'm forced in a situation like in a bunker with a female. Just this whole MO, like my whole thing, like it doesn't, women are just like, no, apparently. or they don't even know how to talk to people. We don't even know how to talk to each other anymore. There's a whole bunch of factors. I would be even surprised even to meet a woman. Like, it's that bad. Like, when a woman sees me now, like today, she had a kid and in a Tesla, she was giving me the real sexy eye, like the whole way I was going into the thing. Like, we're so distant and so spread apart, like there's no fucking way we would ever talk. Like, I literally, in my whole thing about, within the first week or two, if we're dating, I'm going to bring up the fact that we're all fucking dead in 18 years max. And that's not exactly appealing and like conducive to like baby making and fucking and marrying. Or like another girl I'm interested in that's 2.5 hours away and it's in $60,000 of college debt. I mean, that's how sad it is. Like, there's no one there. I don't see myself ever having intimacy with a woman again. And that's not me like complaining or like, oh, I'm bad. Like, I'm so enlightened. I had such a badass life. Like, it's not even about that. I'm just stating for the record because I just like, it's game over. Like, it's totally game over. So I don't know where to go from here. I mean, in that movie and Don't Look Up, that, Jennifer Lawrence, after she gets cut from academia, just like goes and works at, the grocery store. And I thought that was really accurate for one of a few reasons, that jobs are so non-existent and you can't really take astronomy into work. So that's all the jobs she could find. But also knowing this information is like, how do I have motivation for anything else but doing as little work as possible to sustain life? Like, that should be the ultimate, like, that's kind of the goal of a man, is like, unless he's a hardworking, like, driven overachiever, like, the goal should be to work as little as possible to maximize how much leisure time you can have. And I like work too, but meaningful work, not slave work like I've been doing the past 3 or 4 years. I mean, it's not slave work. I work for myself, but yeah, just some talk. I know there's only so many ways you could say we're fucked. And luckily I have What's Happening in the World, which is a program that keeps me busy every week. And I like people to be informed. I like telling the news. You guys know that. But I got a cat. Disengage, I guess. I'm going to take an Epsom salt bath right after I finish filming this. Going to bed around 10 or 11, waking up, watching the sunrise right on my face over the hill. It's the best feeling. Like, this is alive. You're alive. You're in a little fish pond, and then you're dead real soon. Cool. Well, thanks for subscribing. And those videos I make with a montage of clips is really exhausting. There's so many more I want to do, and there's so much more music I want to post. But again, because of copyright stuff, I'm a little like hesitant to. I've already like, so many videos have copyright material in it that if they really wanted to, they could shut me down like tomorrow. And I like to like this is kind of a side hustle for me, to document the collapse, and I'd rather not get shut down, especially when I enjoy the hobby so much. It's a fun hobby. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Just want to catch up with talk to y'all later. What's Happening is coming out on Monday.